sometimes lost in the shuffle of all that is Colby Covington. We don't talk enough about just how elite a welterweight this is. Realized the UFC interim welterweight title back in the day, and he's a guy who many people believe on any given Saturday night he can be the top 170-pound fighter.
Absolutely, and it's the work ethic. It's the work ethic of Colby Covington that stands out. When I was at Oklahoma State as a coach, we wanted to recruit Colby Covington out of junior college because he was such a phenomenal workhorse. Everybody recognized it from day one, and when you watch it in his approach to his fights, he fights that very same way. He's in your face, he's grabbing you, he's clinching you, he's taking you down, and he'll even stand and strike and throw big shots with you as the fight progresses. Don't mistake the talk for a guy that cannot back it up with action. Colby Covington is a savage.
Fear is not a factor for Colby Chaos Covington. Headshot dead. Those are the only words that come to mind when Leon Edwards makes the walk. You can argue that his head kick knockout of Kamaru Usman at UFC 278 is the biggest singular win in UFC history, and now this man is the hunted remarkably at 170 pounds.
And J.A., I asked you this question. It wasn't luck, because we've seen him do this before, right? We have seen him knock people out with this exact combination. This was something that he does. Leon Edwards is a master strategist. I've trained with him before. He works exceedingly hard. He does a great job of being very committed inside the gym, and he has just gotten better. It's been a long time since anyone's beaten Leon Edwards, and that's why he's a champion of the world.
And to be able to win a fight like that against that type of opposition when maybe you don't have your best stuff, it's scary to think about just how good Leon Edwards can be here tonight and moving forward. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Colby Chaos Covington. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, well, this arena is absolutely deafening. As you might expect, Leon Edwards has finally signed on the dotted line, welcoming the challenge of #1 contender Colby Chaos Covington.
Colby Covington long has been 1A in the welterweight division. He was not able to get past Kamaru Usman. Leon Edwards did that. Covington talks, but ultimately his success is rooted in his ability to compete. He's a phenomenal wrestler, he has great cardio, and he hopes to impose that on Leon Edwards, the champ. Oh my God!
Oh, nice judo toss for him. And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will.
Power landing, yep.
All right, nice early head kick for the champ, Leon Edwards. He waited a little bit to throw that weapon against Kamaru back in the day. No hesitation here early in this one.
He does a great job of setting this strike up. He doesn't throw it blindly. He's always putting something in front of the high kick that allowed for him to not only become the champion, but knock so many others out on his journey to becoming the best in the world.
Man, how about the his pecs. Kickboxing of Leon Edwards here tonight. It's amazing how much he has improved since his UFC debut a few years ago, and really has established himself as one of the best welterweights in the world. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there, really doing a nice job stringing his shots.
He's doing a great job with some great timing on that double leg.
Edwards gets up, he is back on the feet here. And that one certainly found the target.
Lands a nasty body kick.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure.
Oh, and now the hip toss in a great position now connecting.
He did a great job of stepping all the way across to get that hip toss. Now look for him to start chasing down a submission.
Edwards gets tagged with that jab. Pretty good weapon for him to off.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Pretty interesting to see him mixing it up with the kicks here, some calf kicks, and now attacking the thigh effect.
Just throwing a traditional leg kick. The traditional leg kick was a little higher. Everybody wants to talk about that calf kick right now. There's still a lot can be done with those traditional leg kicks.
Well, somewhat remarkably, Leon Edwards showing an even better striking game here tonight. He found that flow state early.
I mean, early. He was in his zone early. And when you let this guy get going, it is a hard race to try to catch up. He does so good at setting traps, getting to his positions and landing his attacks, and getting out before you can counter, that you're just kind of lost in there. Leon Edwards brought his A game tonight to the octagon.
Covington's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Nice job by Leon Edwards going to the kicking game now. Certainly earned the respect with his hands, now changes the level.
Full-on mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
He can do it all. He's a fantastic striker. A guy that can mix it up. A guy that knows exactly where the opening is and isn't shy to take that opening.
Well, the most significant stat of this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been a headhunter, but tonight he has worked the body to great effect, and those are really starting to take their toll. Covington goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there, nothing doing on that attempt.
That was a nice strike.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Nice block.
Man, as he landed a high volume of successive blow right there, you see he's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Big elbow there lands. Edwards is going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, this Muay Thai practitioner clearly fighting out of his style tonight, but realizing a lot of success with his takedowns. I guess he was sick of you calling him just a one-trick pony.
I called him a one-trick pony, and I think he might have tried to take down early and worked, and he goes, you know what? I'm going to keep going to the well. He can't stop him. Why should I change it? The weather changes at both ways.
The finishes have looked great. His intensity on his takedowns has looked great. He's doing everything right. I cannot critique this man anymore.
All right, so he continues to attack that upper leg area, and the thigh is really starting to show some visible bruising now.
It's showing visible bruising, and you can see his movements are a bit labored. Looking to try to switch his kick.
Thunderous leg kick grounds his opponent lifted a little bit, trying to stay upright. But man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
10 minutes in the can.
Excellent. That was beautiful, man. Hurt. Should have put him away. He was hurt. He was ready for that final blow. All right. He's probably still hurt.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. Now some separation. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ.
Oh, massive diving punch flush to the head. Edwards gets back up here. 3 minutes to go in round 3. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Good punch.
Quick entry to get... Oh!
He switched him off to a high crouch rotating and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, nice knee. Yet another knee landed there by Covington. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Oh, nice knees by him. Man, he does not discriminate. He is throwing to all parts of the target tonight.
They talk about using all your weapons. Tonight, he is using those knees to slow down his opponent.
Oh, nice jab to the head by Covington.
Another good stick to the head.
Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side of this fight. Maybe a little bit rattled after getting knocked down earlier in the fight.
That's exactly what you expect, right? He took such a bad knockdown early. It's going to be on him to build back into this fight as we go forward.
Covington's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that all.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Edwards gets back up. 30 seconds in the round. 20 seconds to go.
Nice job blocking that punch.
Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to find that follow-up again. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Beautiful. This one's all you, man. Knock him down, you're going to knock him down again. I want you to finish him this time. Okay, go out there, set him up.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to...
Lands another crushing kick to his opponent's leg. He is staying committed with that weapon, and this might be over.
Yeah, he is not kicking to the leg. He's kicking through the leg, and you see his opponent limping now all around the octagon.
Back to the feet now. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Edwards gets caught by that straight punch. You got to do better than that defensively.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking team.
He got it done with the strike. He fought well behind the jab, but it was the significant strikes that really did make an impact on the judges' mind. Good jab there by the champion.
Takedown defense is there.
I mean, that was beautiful, the way that he took the underhook, stepped all the way across, and hit that hip toss.
And he's back up.
Heavy kick downstairs. Again, that body kick is going to double leg shot.
Oh, he slams him down with authority. Edwards trying to make some of these ground strikes count. Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Covington. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Covington's trying to lock up on a submission now. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over.
Excellent work. Excellent work. Looking good with those kicks. Everything is working. And keep those punch kick combinations going. Keep mixing up those attacks.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Edwards. And again. Pretty strong jab there by Edwards. Back and forth we go. All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hip.
Oh, big shots here. Edwards has got him stacked up here. Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. Covington gets touched by that kick right to the body there. Nicely done by the opponent. Lands a jab. over. 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you gotta find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out to space, find places to rest and recover. Get against the octagon, go to the clinch, find ways to just recover so that when you have that next explosion, it actually has some meaning to it.
All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
And he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Swing and a miss with that point accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force, and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one and end the fight. He's going to try to take him down. There you go.
Crowd really enjoyed that one. What goes up must come down. Man, I mean, what would that do to me? I'd be out like half a year, bro.
You'd be done, John. You would not be calling fights. You would not be working. Your back would be out. But people get mad when somebody wrestles too much, but they always enjoy slams like that.
Covington, big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Well, what a title fight it was. What a showcase it was for this division. But at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 49-46, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
All right, Buff, thank you very much, Leon.